She slept with my brother. I got my revenge at our wedding. If someone had told me that I'd one day destroy my own wedding, I wouldn't have believed them. I loved her. God, I loved her. Claire wasn't just the woman I wanted to marry. She was the first person who ever made me feel seen. We met in college, same literature class. She sat in the front, always correcting the professor. Confident, smart, magnetic. We clicked instantly. By the time we were 25, we were living together. By 27, we were engaged. And by 28, she was sleeping with my brother. I didn't find out the way people usually do. There was no lipstick on a shirt, no secret texts, no whispers from friends. It was worse. One night, around 2 a.m., I got a call from my brother Jake's ex, Melanie. We hadn't spoken in months. I almost didn't answer. But when I picked up, her voice was shaking. "You deserve to know," she said. I sat in my kitchen in complete silence as she told me she'd seen Claire coming out of Jake's apartment on a random Tuesday. Hair messy, shirt half-tucked. She followed them, took pictures. I thought maybe it was work, maybe I was being crazy. But then I saw them, holding hands, kissing. I didn't want to believe her, so I asked for proof. She sent it. It was them, at a bar downtown, her hand in his lips on her neck, laughing. I stared at those photos all night. Next morning, Claire kissed me on the cheek and asked if I wanted eggs or pancakes. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I started watching. Every time she said she was going out with her friend Amber, I texted Amber. Every time Jake said he had late meetings, I noted the time. Every lie was like a fresh stab in the chest, but I needed the pain. It kept me focused. I started gathering screenshots, receipts, timestamps, all neatly saved in a hidden folder called Closure. One night, I followed her. I watched her walk into Jake's apartment building. She didn't come out for hours. I sat in my car, heart numb, stomach cold. That was the night I decided I wouldn't cancel the wedding. I'd weaponize it. The wedding day, 200 people, 1,000 flowers, $30,000 worth of planning. My parents flew in from out of state. Her family was buzzing with excitement. Claire? She was glowing. If she was nervous, it wasn't about guilt. It was about getting caught, but I'd made sure she wouldn't. Not until it mattered most. The ceremony was held in a beautiful outdoor garden. Everything looked like a fairy tale. I stood at the altar in a navy blue suit, heart pounding like a war drum. She walked down the aisle like a dream. The vows began. Claire went first. She talked about love, trust, forever. Every word felt like glass in my ears. Then it was my turn. I took a deep breath, looked her in the eyes, and smiled. Before I say my vows, I just want to share a story. The crowd chuckled lightly. Claire's smile faltered. This story's about betrayal, I continued, and about masks. How sometimes the people we think we know best are just good at pretending. Claire's smile vanished. Jake, sitting in the front row, suddenly shifted in his seat. I turned to the crowd. I found out 3 weeks ago that my fiancé was sleeping with my brother. Gasps, audible. Some people actually shouted, "What?" Claire turned pale. I pulled a small remote from my pocket and pointed it at the screen set up for the reception slideshow. Photos appeared. Claire, Jake, together, hugging, kissing. One by one, the crowd went dead silent. Claire began to stutter. "Please, no, it's not." I held up my hand. "Save it." I turned to my family, who looked frozen in place. I know this is painful, but I couldn't marry someone who lied to me for months, and I couldn't let my brother sit there and pretend he didn't help destroy this. I turned back to Claire. "You didn't just cheat on me, you humiliated me, so I'm returning the favor." Then I turned to the audience. "There will be no wedding, but there will be food, there will be drinks, so please, eat, dance, and celebrate that I dodged a lifetime of lies. And with that, I walked off the stage, left the garden, and never looked back. Claire tried calling, texting, emailing. It was a mistake. It meant nothing. I didn't know how to stop. Jake never said a word. Coward. My parents were furious, but at them, not me. They supported me. Turns out, everyone was more relieved than angry, because the truth was better than a lifetime of pretending. I'm in therapy now. Healing slowly. Do I regret the wedding? No. I regret who I invited into my heart. But I don't regret taking the truth and setting it on fire in front of everyone who needed to see it.